Hello everyone, my name is Rob, I'm from the Insane Gamers, and this is part 35 of Gran Turismo 6. Let's finish National A, kind of. We still got to do the International B license, but we're going to do the GT National Championship. I'm going to do all 5 races. Now I hope the requirements are not met, apparently. Yeah, let's just choose the Ferrari California. Because what I'm going to say is this. I hope I don't have to split this into 2 episodes, but if it's really long, I might. I hope I don't. But like I said, might have to if the video is really, really long. Like, over 45 minutes long. Because no one wants to watch a video that's over 45 minutes long. Unless it's a podcast, which is, I mean, Chris may be thinking of starting, probably not though. Well, I'd say that, but we could. Who knows? I have no idea why I just said that like that. Anyway, I gotta talk for 5 races about bollocks. And deal with the world's longest loading times, apparently. There we go. Games are so big now, like, they have to be installed. That's, no, I want that view. This is my favourite view, which is weird, because in every other driving game, I like that. In fact, you know, I can't actually deal with this view. It's quite good. I can hear my PS3 reading the disc, even though this disc is installed fully to the hard drive, which is weird, and now I can't see in this view. This must be what actual racing drivers see. Well, obviously. Yeah. If I don't have a topic, this is the kind of conversations that we have. It's very fun, isn't it? Let's hit brakes. Come on. It's a nice car to drive, the Ferrari California. What did I bought it for, like, the Festival Italia, that's what I bought it for. And it's a good car. And I've crashed into that dude slightly. But I am in 4th. On the first lap. I hate Silverstone now. I bet you guys are wondering why. It's because I started doing the, what's it called, the GT Academy races. So it's like, can't be bothered. Like what happened was I recorded the previous episode, and then it was like I wouldn't have like had enough time to record 2. But I noticed that, like, there was only 2 things in the GT Academy, so I was like, I might as well just do them right now, and then I'll do the rest later. And this track, the first time I went round it, in the car that it gave, I can't remember if it was a standard. If it was the standard GTR or the racing one. I think it was the racing one. You go around this corner, and that GTR, it's not 4-wheel drive, the racing one, it's still rear-wheel drive, so you expect, and this corner as well, you expect that car to just turn, and have full grip and be awesome. It does not have full grip, it does not have any grip at all, it just drifts. Which, for some people, would be controllable. And it was slightly controllable, I will admit that, but I'm gonna assume it's really controllable with a steering wheel, but I don't play with steering wheel. I have to still play with the controller. At the start of this Let's Play, when it started nearly a year ago now on the old channel, which is why there was so many episodes coming out a week before when I first started uploading it here. Caught like 19 episodes of it, and then changed it over to this channel, and uploaded them here because we changed channels. Come on, we can beat this Corvette. I said, oh, I hope at some point I will get a steering wheel. And I haven't. But, you know, this may be the only Let's Play where I'm... of this game where I am... where the person is using the controller. You don't know. Because a lot of people are like, oh my god, need a steering wheel. For driving games, if you're doing Let's Plays on YouTube. No. No, you don't. You can deal with the control. If it's, you know... if it's a console game. I forgot what the name of it was then. Right, point ranking. I've got 100 points. Let's do race 2. Come on. We can win all 5 of these races. And we're on Apricot Hill, which I remember from Gran Turismo Concept. If it's the exact same track, because obviously they changed the tracks around a bit, I don't know, but I do definitely remember it from Gran Turismo Concept. If you don't know what Gran Turismo Concept is, look it up on Wikipedia. Essentially it's a European and Japanese exclusive Gran Turismo. So it was not released in America. Or elsewhere in the world, really. Oh no, it was released in Korea. South Korea. Maybe China. But yeah, apart from that, European Japanese exclusive. And that's only the 2002 version. There's two 2001 versions with different cars in them. Although the 2002 version has all the cars from both those games. And that's the one that was released in Europe and Japan. But the others were released. The 2001 one was only released in Japan and Korea. You know what I'd love to own? Never going to own it though. Mainly because it didn't get a power release and therefore it doesn't matter. But I would love to own Gran Turismo 4 online. It was like this demo, well it wasn't really a demo, it was a full Gran Turismo 4 game. But it was only released in Korea and it's just literally an online version. You could play it online. I mean the servers are obviously no longer working now. But I just think it would have been really cool if I own a copy of that. I won't. I will never own one, but unless it's like really cheap on eBay, which is unlikely. And you could, you know, like Sony had to pick you to beta test it and stuff. But it's better than you know, getting games nowadays and literally paying to be a beta tester. Because, you know, you get a game on launch, it's incredibly broken, and then you just wait several months for a patch. And looking at you, Battlefield 4, even though I have not played that game. I've heard bad things about it. Well, I can kind of go, well, I'm looking at you Master Chief Collection as well. Because I do actually own that game. And it's broken. Well, yeah. It also doesn't help when your Xbox One is part of the Xbox Preview program. And therefore gets updates that can possibly brick your console, but that's the definition of, you know, previewing the updates to make sure they don't do that to random people's consoles. And also, it recently did an update which completely messed up Halo's online because of it changed the Wi-Fi settings. It changes the Wi-Fi adapter, so well the network adapter in it, so that I don't know if I should talk about it. I assume that the update will be out by the time this video comes out, because I'm recording this a month in advance. But it's like Windows 10 home streaming thing, so you can stream your Xbox One games to your Windows 10 PC if you have one, or you can stream your Windows 10 games to your Xbox. Or you can, I believe you can even stream it to your Windows phone if you have one of those, like I do. All good. But of course it changes the online settings, and the Halo Master Chief Collection couldn't cope with it. But they're working on a fix apparently, which is good. And you can't really blame 343 for that, because when the game came out, you know, this whole streaming thing wasn't really known, wasn't announced. I mean, obviously they were inside Microsoft, so they should have known about it, but, you know, how were they supposed to know when it's supposed to come out? Because Microsoft don't even know when Windows 10's coming out. So, that explains quite a lot. There is a good thing though. I mean, if you have an Xbox One, you won't have to buy 2 of them, because if you can do game streaming, and it will stream to any Windows 10 based PC, all you have to do, go on Amazon. I'm going to assume it's around a similar price on like Amazon US and stuff. But Amazon UK, you can get a Raspberry Pi 2 with for £30 without a power supply, which I know sucks, but you can get it for £50 with the power supply and a bunch of other accessories like mouse and keyboard. And I think it comes with mouse and keyboard. It definitely comes with like extra stuff. But yeah, you get that, and then you can also get I don't know if it's free or if you have to pay for it, but I believe there's going to be a version of Windows 10 for the Raspberry Pi 2, because Microsoft did announce this, and therefore just get that, put that in your living room, put your Xbox One in like your bedroom if you use that, or you know, other way around if you do it, like, you know, for instance, my Xbox One is in my bedroom because it's just where all the computer equipment is. But you know, if you have your Xbox One in the living room, put a Raspberry Pi 2 in your bedroom, and then just pair the controller up, because I'm going to assume there's going to be like the Xbox One controller works with PCs, so there's the 360 controller. So you know, if you don't care about the rumbling features in the triggers and stuff, be fine. And you know, you'll be able to play your Xbox One games in 2 rooms using the same console. Not at the same time, I should warn you that, but it's a thing. Right, come on, let's do this. Let's do the 3rd race. Finally, we're Bathurst. Great. This is my least favourite track. Bathurst. I know it doesn't help the time of day that we're doing this. It's really, really... Well, you know, it can't be any worse. The Night Masters one on Bathurst. Well, we can do this. What we're doing, catching up to this Nissan. And this Lancer, Mitsubishi Lancer, Corvette. I don't know why I'm naming vehicles. Just sometimes I forget what vehicles they are, and then I'm like, and then I ask you guys, and most of the time you guys comment and tell me what they are, which is helpful. Thanks. Shoved him off the road. Looking in the mirror, it looks like the track is like cobbled, but I don't think the track is cobbled, because that would completely mess up the suspension. If you don't know what a cobbled street is, just Google it. Oh god, that was not good in the mirror there. I witnessed the game removing the textures of the street, of the track. Street. I suppose if it's a street circuit. Because doesn't this game like push the PS3 to its limit? And that, how is this Porsche, I think that's a Porsche Boxster, outperforming this Ferrari? Let's hit the brakes. Oh god, no. That kind of worked, I guess. There's an overtaking. Yeah, well, it didn't really work, but well, it worked and then didn't. I'll say that it worked as an overtaking maneuver for a short period of time. I bet the guy was like, holy shit, there's going to be a massive accident in the Porsche. I bet that's what he was thinking. Well, obviously, he wasn't thinking anything, he's a computer. But, come on. I'm going to draft him, hopefully that'll help. No, he's getting away. He is getting away. And then we can late break him. See? I know racing driver terms. Alright. Yeah, I just hate Bathurst. It's not a very fun track to drive on. For me. It's too tight. And the thing is, I like the Monaco track. Which is also very tight, generally. So, I just don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm not Australian and I don't have any real feelings about this track. And in fact, have not really seen it on television at all. Move release. There, that worked, I guess. Cheating my way to the lead. How fast? 140 mile an hour as we shift into 6th. Down here, that's probably not a good speed to be going. Let's lift off and then hit the brakes, but try not to spin out. That worked. So that's a little tip. Lift off before hitting the brakes. And also don't like completely hold the trigger all the way down like I just did, even though that worked because I was heading in a straight line. Don't do that like while you turn the corner, you know, at least let go of the brakes then. I feel like I have better acceleration than the cars behind me, but for like the short gears, and then when you get into like the high gears, I meant the low gears, not the short gears. The when you get into the high gears, they're like catch up. I think that's the problem with this car, but now I am at least somewhat getting away from them. Means I can relax a bit and not accelerate as much. And relax. So this is how you completely dominate any race. You pick the car right at the PP level. I'm not even accelerating now. No, I am. No, I'm going to let it coast. Down here. Wow. Coasting in this game doesn't work. Really? So downhill momentum in this game is not coded in. Apparently. So now we know that. I mean, Polyphony said it's the real driving simulator, but one of the best things to do while you're driving, if you want to save fuel, is coast, because you are not using the engine. And therefore, I'm going to say that Gran Turismo 6 is not the real driving simulator, because you cannot coast. Polyphony, please add that as as an update, not as DLC. I'm not paying for coasting DLC. Right, 1 course. Let's do the 4th race. And then after that we'll do the last race, and then we'll hopefully, you know, have won them all. Oh yeah, broke 3 million. Point ranking. Good. The loading is amazing. Oh, Monza. This track, right. Okay, I know what track. I think I know what track this is. Is this the one where I like crashed into 2 people because I was in this car and was lapping them? Because they were in like the shittest Italian cars in the game. Like they were in like the 1968 Fiat 500, and I was in a 2008 Ferrari California. I think that's what happened. Certainly seems like this track. Apart from on that one, I don't think we had to deal with that corner. I'm in 6th though, which is good. And apparently we're going past the cell phone tower. Good to know I have reception. 5 bars in fact by Vodafone. And you know what's great? People are going to be like, oh my god, product placement, you mentioned a company. Well, I would like to point out that I'm not actually with Vodafone anymore as my mobile phone network, so therefore that's not really product placement because I'm not paid for it, and in fact I'm not a big fan of Vodafone. Anyone that follows us on Twitter will know that, because there was a problem with the recent phone mast, well, with a phone mast that was that was near me. They upgraded to 4G, but forgot to put the cover back on it. So, and this was during winter, so every time it snowed or was a bit cold, the top of it would freeze and you would have no signal. Now, this is a phone mast that is like in a major metropolitan area, on the bottom near a busy street, and a lot of people connect to, and it took them 3 months, and repeated like things on Twitter from multiple people, including me, in fact quite a lot of people, but yeah, Insane Gamers was one of them, until they fix this problem. That's how bad that was. But that doesn't matter, really, at the moment. Shit, I did not brake in time for that corner. Really? I took a wider corner there than I was supposed to. Now let's catch up to that damn Porsche in front and put it past us. Come on, we can do it. We'll late brake the Porsche. Okay, that was a bit too much. And that was really cheating, let's be honest, but whatever. Right. What is that in front? It's a yellow car. I'll probably be able to tell you when I get closer. I can't see it right now. Lip braking again. Not a good idea in this car. This car does not have good. It's like a lease again, isn't it? Yeah. This car does not have good brakes. I'm gonna say, if you're gonna buy a Ferrari California, don't speed because the brakes are terrible. And yet I still late brake. Get past the Elise. Get past the awful Corvette. Apparently not, just wait for the Corvette to speed. You know, I might use the Corvette as a brake. Just thought of that. Let me do that. Apparently I didn't, but I still overtook it. Alright, now I'm in the lead and out accelerating it and relaxing it. How was your guys' day today? Is it good or is it not good? Let me know. I'm always interested. Yeah, and this one's in the bag as well. Unless a catastrophic mistake happens. Which is probably unlikely to happen. And you know what? I actually think I don't even have to do the next race. Because I think I will actually have enough points where second place might not actually be able to catch up. So that's how it is in most championships. At least in racing games. But let's find out if it's the same in Gran Turismo. Ooh. Oh. Didn't even know I had a home button. Apparently I do. Right. I was looking for the handbrake button, which is obviously R1. I wanted to do something over the finish line, but I didn't. Right, race 5. Yeah, I don't even have to really compete in this because number 2 can't even catch up. But I want all the gold stars, so yes, let's do this. Brand tax. Deal with the loading again. This is fun. Yeah, the weather. It's overcast. Right now it might rain. It's possible. 37 mile an hour. I don't know. And this is not the weather that it actually kind of is. It's very cloudy. It's a bit darker than this. And this is that what this game passes for as damage? Just hope I never have to do like a 24-hour race. It'd suck. I might literally kill myself if I have to do that. Ugh. Well, I went off the track by hitting a Corvette. I want that guy to move. See? Got him to move out of the way. and then went off the track myself. And then he hit me. I'm claiming insurance. A Corvette is a dangerous driver. Yeah, I could literally comfortably sit here and be fine and win, but I'm not winning. That's not what I do. I am a winner. I started pressing the horn now. I forgot I set a horn button. So guess what I'll be doing to this Porsche? I'll be road raging against him. Move. See? Move that way. How considerate. And he was German. That's probably why. He was very considerate to my driving. And our Oliver is French. And Domingo, is that the Mexican flag? I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. This is the person that did geography and got a B in it. Past geography. Got a B in it. And the thing with doing geography in England is you think, oh well, we just have the British Empire. We'd have to know a lot about geography. No, you just know about useless stuff like well, it's somewhat useful, but you know, tectonic plates and stuff like that. It's like great. That's gonna come into my everyday life. I bet you think, why do you pick geography up? Well, because it was an easy subject. That's why. Geography is a very easy subject. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Also, history kind of is. But, I do have to laugh at the fact that we had French in our school, and the French teacher's like, you must pick French. It's vitally important to your future. You gotta pick French. It's gonna be very useful in the future, but when you get a job in the EU, and then in Britain's current political climate, we're considering leaving the EU. We're gonna have a referendum on it. Just find that really fun. And skip, and we've won this obviously. So let's see the many stars happen. Point ranking. I don't want to replay any of that. 500 points. Will I win anything for doing it? I won a trophy. That's good. Please give me some kind of free car. I don't know if it will. Apparently not. Gold, gold. Raw gold. Woohoo! Which means next episode we'll be doing this, the International B license. I have no idea how long this episode is. And why the hell does it say I've acquired 131 out of 132 stars? Which one haven't I earned a star in? Oh, screw you, European Hot Hatch series. Oh yeah, this was why I didn't win with the Awesome, wasn't it? Whatever. I don't care. Thank you very much for watching. Ta-ra.